Record. All right, Miss Megan, go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. So my name is Megan Davey, and I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to join our call tonight. This is going to be super fun and jam-packed 30-minute call. We're going to be talking about why we landed at the company we did, why we love it here, why we stayed, some of our favorite products. We're going to have a very powerful testimonial about fulvic acid from Heather coming in at the end here. We're going to have a few prizes as well, some of my favorite products that I want to give away. So I'll just go ahead and start with how we landed here. So Tina and I have been working for about a year together now, and we were at a different place before. Needless to say, we ended up shopping around for a better fit for us. So we met up with about 15 so different companies that we were evaluating on so many levels, and Heart and Body Naturals, HBN, was one of those companies for us. And for me, it was a no-brainer. My heart was all in from the beginning. And one of the reasons that we landed here was the purity of these products. I have absolutely never seen such a pure product line in any health products along the line. So everything is organic, non-GMO. You're never going to see additives or natural flavoring or citric acid or anything like that in any of these ingredients. They're all superfoods, whole food sourced straight from the farm. So we loved that. And also we loved that the company did tell us they would bring on a fulvic just for us, because Tina and I are fulvic lovers. For me personally, I have such a deep history with chronic illness, and fulvic is something that gave me my life back. It gave me my energy back. So as soon as I found fulvic, I had to share it with the world, and I needed a platform like this to be able to do it. So Tina and I teamed up, and that's why we are now here together at HBN. And since then, we've had a team of growing, passionate people with us. You'll see them on the call. By the way, go ahead and tell us where you're joining from. And if you can, go ahead and write who invited you here in the chat box, so we can kind of keep track of that for some giveaways that we have coming up too. So since then, we've also stayed around because we have amazing teammates. We have a crew of naturopaths, master herbalists, healers, light workers, just such a powerful crew of people that have joined forces with us. We do product calls every Thursday night too, where we have Dr. Ivy Pruss talking very often. She's a naturopathic doctor as well. So we just have some really great people on hands with us. And then we also have an amazing comp plan as well, which we'll talk a little bit about too later without getting into too many details. So I'll just, without further ado, want to introduce Tina Hewerman. She's one of the other team leads here. We've been working together for a while now. We just love everything we do. We love the team. And I think she'll go ahead and introduce a little bit about why we're here also. Take it away. Oh, Tina, I think you're muted.
Mute. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to see you here. The call is absolutely going to be so amazing. Megan is a superstar. She is the top ranked person on this team. And I'm so honored to be able to partner with her. So, Megan mentioned our journey to get to this company. And one of the things I love about the company is that it is 5 years old. It is debt-free. If you ask somebody for their link to take a look at their website and you go to the About Us page, you will see some amazing leaders on that page. Number one, Paula, our CEO, a female CEO in this industry, is very hard to come by. And I'm so thankful to have partnered with Paula and her amazing company. Her husband, Ben, Megan's going to talk about Ben here in a little bit. We have Kevin, who is the world leader in direct sales, MLM. He's the #1 attorney in the world for our industry. And I'm so thankful that we are the only company that he allows his face on. Then we have Troy Dooley. Troy Dooley is one of the top leaders in the company. He's very unbiased. He gives a straight from the hip analysis, opinions, advice, and everything on how to be better in this industry. So with all of that and everything that we'd been through before, those things really, really helped me be committed to where we're at with this company, to join this company and put my name with it, because one of the things about me is I know that people trust me, and to have that trust is a gift, and to be able to offer these product lines is a bigger gift. So our passion, this team's passion, we're working together to bring this health and wellness line to the world, and wait till you hear Heather's testimony here real shortly. So Megan, if you want to talk about Ben's story, I'm going to go ahead and mute here for a second.
Yeah, sure. So one of the stories that we like to talk about here at Heart and Body Naturals is called Ben's story. So as Tina said, we have a female CEO. Her name is Paula. Her husband is Ben. Around 2017, I believe it was, Ben came out with a very rare disease that's connected with chronic inflammation in the body. So, they went to the doctors, and for years they were giving him steroids and many other immunosuppressant medicines. Wasn't getting much better. And then he was going into regression and then wasn't. And they ended up reaching out to Alexandria Brighton, who is our formulator and was their good friend at the time. And Alexandria is amazing. So she spent her life studying Ayurveda. She's also a master herbalist. And she has these superfoods from a lot of ancient Ayurvedic herbs, these special mixes that we call the Healing Trilogy. It's comprised of the mind, the body, and the soul superfoods. And so she formulated that for Ben. And that is what turned his story around, where they were able to get control of the inflammation in his body. And if you don't know, chronic inflammation is at the root of a lot of diseases, heart conditions, and so much out there. So our superfoods, called the Healing Trilogy, are kind of where Heart and Body Naturals started, and since has taken off into so many other products that we have. I have so many favorites I'll talk a little bit about on later, but we have Ayurvedic coffee, we have herbal teas, we have detox supplements, fulvic acid, whole food sourced multivitamins. We also have a pet care line that's all natural and herbal. We also have personal care items. I love the soap here. We've got a great face wash and moisturizer. So really just so many things, over 100 products. And we also ship to over 150 countries. So we have a solid foundation and a solid thing going that started based on friends helping friends heal with ancient Ayurvedic herbs. So I'll let you tag a little bit more there, Tina. And you're muted still.
There we go. Hi, everyone. So yeah, Megan mentioned fulvic acid before, and I'm a completely fulvic person, 100%. I drop my dirt daily. When we joined the company, they did not have fulvic on board, but they knew our passion for this, and we kept building up to it and building up to it and sharing our excitement for how important this is. This one product with over 70 plus trace minerals. Some of the things, little backstory on me. One, I lost my mom to cancer in 2017, for those of you that haven't heard my story before. And when she was first diagnosed in 2013, I went on a mad search to try to save her. And with everything that was going on in the world, the lack of research, the blocking of any informative information regarding CBD, which was my first love, I was not able to do that. And I spent 7 amazing weeks in hospice walking her to heaven. And last year in May, I came across a post with fulvic in it. And I was so intrigued, and I just felt so called to it. So what can fulvic do? As I mentioned before, I'm on a mad crusade to save daughters or sons from having to lose their mother to that. And if you know anyone that has fought that battle, number one, a balanced pH is very important. Detoxing at the cellular level is very important. Oxygen is life within our cells, within our body. It helps promote that healthy activity of cellular regeneration. Minerals. Every disease can be traced to a lack of minerals. And with everything that has gone on in the farming industry, Megan has spoken on this many, many times. She's such an amazing educator. Megan, what is it with the how many oranges do you have to eat today? Do you remember that? What those
I think with oranges, it's in 1980, you would get the adequate vitamin C and other nutrient levels that today you have to have like 10 oranges to achieve. Apples even more so. It's like what you got in one apple 20 years ago, you have to have 40 apples today. Like, it's crazy the way that our soil has been depleted of minerals and nutrients that no longer are getting in our food supply. And so even if you're eating very healthy, you're not getting that mineral level and the nutrient level that we used to. And so that's where Fulvic comes in.
Awesome. Yeah. And that is, let me get to, hold on here. There we go. I wanted to make sure I did that. So with the soil depletion, the over farming, the fertilizers, chemicals, and everything, we're basically raising fruits, grains, and vegetables in dead soil. And then you think about what we feed our livestock. If you are a meat eater, a carnivore, then even your animals do not have the trace minerals and benefits that the earth used to provide them. And so in comes fulvic acid. Fulvic acid is the mineral supplement. Again, so let's go back to what fights that. What could I have done? Not what could I have done? What have I found that can help so many more people? pH balance, increase oxygen, increase mineral absorption, have 73 plus trace minerals in there. Detox is at 60 times its weight at the cellular level. The world's leader in electrolytes. All of that creates an environment where certain things that make us ill and not well cannot survive. And I've done so much education on this and can do so much more, but right now I want to, Heather, let me bring my girl Heather on. Heather and I have been together for several years. I just love her. Girl, you're muted too, so you might want to unmute. But Heather sent me, I've always tried to find ways to help my friends and those I care about in their health journey. And by saving someone else, I'm able to build upon my mission in helping others survive and thrive. So Heather, if you would like to unmute yourself, there's a little microphone in your bottom corner. There should be.
I think I did.
There you go. Okay. So I first met Heather about 7 years ago, and I saw a picture of her on Facebook, and she was in the hospital with severe, I'll just say angry bowels.
Yes.
And then recently you have undergone a lumpectomy biopsy type situation. Do you want to speak on that a little bit for me?
I had I think it was HER positive stage 2B breast cancer. I had a lumpectomy and a sentinel node biopsy.
And that was so scary. And like you and I were talking back and forth, and I was like, no, Heather, no, I've got to get you on the Fulvic. I've got to get you on the black seed oil. Here's some videos. Like I was basically vomiting information to you during that point, right? And you probably felt a little overwhelmed, but excuse my excitement. You finally were able to make a purchase, and this was what, post radiation, right?
I actually started my Fulvic, the day I ended radiation, and I was burned to a crisp.
I saw, she sent me pictures of that. Her entire area was blood red raw from the radiation. And my stepdad had some radiation done on his tonsil. He had a 1-inch tonsil on his throat. And so he had to have focused radiation on that area, and it ended up with blisters inside of his mouth, with a fourth of his palate gone, and the tonsil and the tumor and everything else. So the first time you used Fulvic, what did you do?
I did the topical I made a paste,
Mm-hmm.
and then I applied it, and it decreased the burning significantly.
Yes.
And then I got my liquid in the mail, and I started taking that right away. And
Sorry, I just jumped on my own spit. I'm so excited.
Right? Because I was excited too. I noticed I could immediately see a difference in my sleep. I wasn't getting any sleep and I was anxious all the time. I was like taking antidepressant or anti-anxiety meds because I was anxious. And the burns were terrible. The pain was terrible. It was the worst thing I had ever done. So I immediately started taking those drops and I was doing 15 right away. So
And um the anxiety, of course you would have anxiety with what you were going through with Brooke says, I believe I saw this in a post. Yes, absolutely, Brooke. I couldn't help but share Heather's testimony. And so you are how many weeks post radiation now?
4.
4 weeks. And
Yeah.
what did the doctor say about the burning that you had in this area? How long would that have taken you for your skin to rejuvenate?
They said the burning should have still been continued. They said they expected it to continue weeks up to months after my radiation, but my skin has repaired itself and it doesn't even look like I've had surgery. There's like the scar is almost gone.
And you recently had a doctor's appointment.
I did recently have a doctor's appointment and I was like, I'm a rebel. I'm taking this natural supplement and this natural supplement. And I also started black seed oil 2 weeks ago. Was it 2, Tina?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. And the radiation oncologist was like, well, you better run that by your medical oncologist, but I don't see a problem with it. And so I had to meet with him right away afterwards. And so I'm like telling my medical oncologist, I'm a rebel and I'm taking this supplement, the Fulvic, and I'm taking this supplement, and I don't care what you say. And he goes, actually, I've heard of both of those, and I think it's great, and I don't think you should go off of them. And I want to follow up with a blood test in October to see where you're at. And I'm like, what? Support of 2 oncologists saying don't go off of this stuff? Yes.
Isn't
So
that
yeah,
amazing? Isn't
so
that is
exciting.
so you've got some really great doctors that have your best interest at heart because they're open to complementary ways to help you be better.
Oh,
And for those of you that are not in our customer group, there's an amazing call with a doctor talking about the benefits of black seed oil. And Heather, I shared that with you. And your first thought after you saw that was?
oh my God. Yeah, I had to order that and then I had to try it. And oh my God, post radiation, I should be exhausted, but I am not exhausted. I get great sleep. They were just overwhelmed with my results. And the radiation oncologist said, normally I would follow up with my patients in 3 months. He goes, but I really don't think I need to follow up with you for 5 years, but I'll see you in December just to be on the safe side. And then my medical oncologist, he was like, yeah, normally I would follow up again in a month, but you're doing so good. I'll see you in October for blood work. I was like, what?
Uh,
Super excited.
y'all, seriously, if you know anyone, this is my platform. Heather is my person that gives me strength. Like, this is why we do this. This is right, Megan. This is why we're so passionate. We're so vocal. We're so annoying at times on how much we talk about the power of fulvic, the power of black seed, having those organic, natural superfoods in our body. And Heather, I know you've got an appointment that you've got to get off to. Heather's heading her way to church. So if you have to hop off now and get driving,
No,
that is great.
one more thing to add.
Yes.
Also post pre-surgical, but I was doing the dirt with you the other way. Pre-surgical, I went into my GI doctor, and there is no sign of my angry bowels anymore. And my other issue with my joints is in remission as well.
That
So
is, yes, thank you for bringing that up. I completely forgot about that. You all, Heather almost died because of angry bowels that would disrupt if she ate certain foods or just get a flare every now and then. And not only does Fulvic help at the cellular level, one of the main benefits is to help support the gut and healthy digestive enzymes. It's a probiotic, it's a prebiotic, it's got all your minerals in there. Fulvic truly is the missing link to your optimal health. Heather, we cannot thank you enough for, I know these calls are hard if you're not used to doing them, and we appreciate you so much. Megan, do you have anything you want to ask Heather?
I would just say thank you for sharing your story, because it's through that bravery and sharing that other people, know about this stuff. Black seed's something that not a lot of people know about. Same with Fulvic. So, your story today could have inspired someone to try this or reach out to a loved one to try it. And, this stuff is saving lives. So just thank you for sharing that.
I am so blessed that I have been introduced, and I am not going to go off this product because I feel amazing. I actually have my boyfriend taking it for other reasons, and he feels amazing as well. So we call it our snake oil, but
It truly is. And you also have a friend that we can get to later, hopefully,
later, yes,
that's having
later we
some
can have a testimony from him too.
yes, we've got some testimonies coming up from Heather because she's already sharing it with her network because she knows the power of it. So, Heather, I am going to let you get on to your meeting.
All right.
And
thanks for having me on. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
goodbye, girl. Thank you. All right, you guys. So why HBN? We've already talked about the why, the stability, the products. But I want to get into even as a customer. Let me go share screen real quick.
I was going to do a couple giveaways too in between before.
Oh
your
yeah,
ladder
why don't you do
giveaway.
that first?
Yeah, I pulled a couple of names here. So I wanted to just talk about a couple of my favorites. Obviously, everybody knows Fulvic changed my
Sorry.
life. I also absolutely adore our 3-day liver detox kit, which actually has enough product in it to take everything for the remainder of the month, not just during the 3-day cleanse, but that has some of my favorites in it. It has our green superfoods called Soul, and that is full of herbs and superfoods I used to buy separately every month, like spirulina, turmeric, chlorella, rhodiola, ashwagandha, things I was getting separately in pill form, which we don't do pill form because we've learned that's not very bioavailable. So that's part of the cleanse. We have the Fulvic in there. We have our Vitality, which is our herbal detox tea, which I love. I take this daily anyway. It helps me with digestion and it's a gentle detoxer. So first thing I wanted to give away today is our full size of Vitality. Like I said, it's my favorite. So I pulled a name here. We have Gabrielle, invited by Rachel. So Rachel, reach out to me and get that address of Gabrielle for me so I can send this out to her, and we'll give you some instructions on it as well, some of my favorite ways to make it. And then this is our Nourish. This is another one of my favorites. So this is our whole food sourced multivitamin that's organic, straight from the farm. If you look at the ingredients on this, I don't know if you can read this from holding it up, maybe not, but it's packed full of sprouted grains, greens, fruits, vegetables, over 7 servings of each. This is great for your kids too. It tastes like chocolate from organic cacao. So this is just a powerhouse of vitamins. So this one is going to be going to Brittany, who was invited by Kelsey Lucas. So Kelsey, if you want to get me Brittany's information, then we'll go ahead and send this out to you. So thanks, guys. And we'll be having more giveaways at the very end as well from Tina.
Absolutely, yes. And I just asked a question in the chat. Who has a story similar to Heather and would like to try some liquid Fulvic? I have 2 1-ounce bottles that I will be giving away. And then towards the end of the call, if you're still listening, we will have some $25 off gift cards to get you started on your own journey with HB Naturals. So now I am going to share screen. Just a second here, and let me go play from start. So I want to talk a little bit about compensation. There are a lot of different ways that we can get paid within the company, and Megan is going to speak on that later. But what I want to talk about right now is you as a customer. One of the things that I love about HBN is that they reward people for their loyalty and their and just purchasing. Just by joining whoever invited you to this call, you have the option, if you're on an auto ship program or not, then you have a way to get paid. There is absolutely nothing, no upfront cost. There's no minimum purchase for you as a customer each month. But we're going to get into, if you do a minimum purchase each month, how that can reward you. But again, I want to emphasize that there is no commitment for you to have that auto ship on hand. I do want to say that the effort that for those of you that are here for the business opportunity, there is a correlation between how hard you work, how focused you are in the amount of income you make. My efforts in earning my income may not equal yours. Yours may outdo me, just like Megan did. Like Megan, I signed up Megan and she has surpassed me because she's a beast and I just love her. So yes, you can earn an income, but it all depends on how you want to work. Is it 15 minutes a day? Is it 30 minutes a day? Is it an hour a day? And it all depends on your level and your dedication to your goals, which we teach a lot on in our group. What are your goals? How bad do you want to change your life circumstances? So to qualify for those commissions, you do need to have a minimum order of 25 in personal volume. Basically, what that means is a $30 purchase each month. If you want those commissions, it is not required at all. And that's one of the things I love about this company. My husband had a pain cream that he loved from a different company and we're almost out. And for me to purchase that, I would have to spend $50 to get the wholesale price to buy a $25 a pain cream. Thankfully, we have that pain cream here and it works just as good, if not better. So to be active and get the full benefits of commissions, you would need a small order of about $30 each month. But here's what's really cool. If you do have an auto ship each month of 25 in volume, which is about, like I said, $30 to $40 in product, but why wouldn't you want to spend that with everything that we have? They're so amazing. They pay you for that loyalty. So if you do have an auto ship each month, your first 3 months, they're going to give you 5% cash back. Now that's going to cover your shipping on an order, right? That's not that much, but it's still pretty cool that you get that back. After 4 to 6 months, it goes to 10%, 7 to 9 months, 15%, all the way up to 30% back in cash that you get into your member rewards wallet that you can use towards future purchases. Megan, I'm going to turn it back over to you and drop in the chat like how exciting that is. Like, wouldn't you want to buy something every month with this 100+ product line in order to get that cash back? What if you got enough that you could share with other people? What if those commissions ended up earning you enough that you could get free product for 1 month, right? Pretty amazing.
Absolutely. And it's really easy to, as I say, ditch and switch with this company. So ditch the stuff you're getting off of Amazon. Most of those pills are full of fillers. They don't even work. Ditch the toxic soaps you're getting from the grocery store. Ditch that toxic coffee. Also, a lot of people don't realize Starbucks and many store-bought coffees out there, they are actually full of mold. So even though you're getting that boost of energy, it could be causing more harm in you than good. And that's something I found out the hard way. So actually our Nova coffee is one of the only ones I can drink and still feel good on. It's full of those Ayurvedic herbs that help with your mood and focus too. So, that's a great way. If you just ditch kind of the other stuff you're using, replace it with these more pure, better for you products and just get on auto ship, you're going to be starting to make free products anyway. So I won't go too detailed into our comp plan here, as I know that stuff gets boring for a lot of people, but our comp plan's amazing. I used to be up late at night with Michelle, ask Michelle Marie, who's on this call. Thank you. Shout out. I used to be digging into this comp plan, asking her so many questions. And the more I dug, the more I learned how amazing this is. And the more I started to build a team based off of it. So there are 7 ways that you can get paid. I'll just talk about my favorite, which is the star bonus, which I'm qualified for because I am on an auto ship every month. So, in short, for every 200 CV sales I make, so for example, for every 2 large Fulvic bottles that I sell, I make $110 of profit in my commission plus the $50 star bonus. So that's pretty unheard of in a company when you think about those numbers. If there's a star bonus there, and then that builds out each layer deep. If you start to build a team, they have sales that they make under them, you get paid out layers down. So you're seeing a lot of that come in. And then, like Tina said, you can work this as much as you want or as little, even just 30 minutes a day really will have a big impact. If you start to bring on teammates, you can even work less as time goes on. When you put in a lot of work at the beginning, then, kind of as time goes on, you just have residual income coming on because you have a team there. So that's the star bonus. And again, there's 7 ways to get paid. If anybody's interested in the details on that, we can send you the whole PDF file, but I won't bore you with the details now, but it's just a really, really incredible, sustainable growth plan that we have here.
You are right. And Megan, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your time tonight, your leadership, and helping us pull this. You've done a lot of behind the scenes work for our entire team. If you are interested in joining us as a business, then we've got a group to help educate you. You don't have to know anything to get started. You just have to go messy and be vulnerable. I remember when I first started, I was so crazy, all over the place. And now I've learned the skills. Megan's learned the skills. We've done a lot of training in order to be able to teach that back to you. So if you have 15 minutes a day to reach out to maybe 5 people and just ask, just like you were invited this call tonight, are you open to taking a look at what I'm doing to make money online? If not, that's okay.
And I should add in that we also have a couple of Facebook groups that are set up for your success when you do bring new people on that may be new to doing this kind of thing. We have our customer group where you can invite your own customers to, and we kind of educate on the products for you. And so they find out about things that they might want, and then they go back to you to buy. And then we also have our team building group where we have tons of guides set up to make things like understanding the comp plan easy for you. And where do I find my sales link? And all of the basic questions that you could ever have coming on, we have it easily set up for you step by step in guides. And we just have a great support network. We have giveaways just for our team as well. So those 2 Facebook groups are an amazing foundation and tool that you can use as you jump on board with us too.
And she mentioned tools. You don't have to know all the products. You don't have to know everything. That's why we have these groups. These groups are a way for you and your sponsor to tag you in a post that you have a question about so that you know where to find the information. So it is time. Let me finish up with a couple little housekeeping things, and then we will go into some prize giveaways for people. And I'm so excited for this part. I love to give. Like that is I always sign my emails in servanthood because I am truly a servant of my people and I just want to see you better. So we've got a couple things coming up. Tomorrow night, we have a call. This is the same back channel. And we're going to be going over a parasite detox that we have done within our group. It's a 90-day cycle, basically 10 days over the full moon, because most of you, I would guarantee that every one of you on this call have parasites. And getting those little buggers out is going to improve your health dramatically. So tomorrow night is going to be a call, same time, same coffee talk with Tina. And we're going to go over some of the products that we use for that parasite detox to start getting those out of there. The groups, like Megan mentioned, we've got a couple groups. Just get back to the person that invited you to this call to be added to that team group for education. Like she said, we've got a business group and a customer group. It is, as that one slide mentioned, it is free to join. There is no cost. You don't have to pay a fee to get the wholesale pricing. All you have to do is keep an account active for 6 months. After 6 months, your account will be purged, which, that's okay if you tried the products and you just can't fit it into your lifestyle at that moment and your account purges, no big deal. You can sign up again later if you want to purchase something. Again, it's free to join. So did I see anything in the chat about anyone that had the similar story? I thought I saw one. Similar story as Heather. Let me see that again here. Mind, body, soul, helping me feel so clear-minded. Yes, mind, body, soul is amazing, and it truly is in that order. Soul is really great for the liver detox that we have coming up at the end of the month. We've got a weight loss challenge. The company will pay you up to $500 to lose weight based on what based on how much weight you lost. Kim, can we switch what we receive with each month auto ship? Absolutely. My auto ship is set for the first of the month every month so that I never lose that. And one of the things I love about this company is I missed an auto ship 1 month and I lost all of my banked member reward money. I sent a chat through my back office, asked them to see if I could have that one of my orders backdated. Not only did they backdate my order, they gave me back the money that I lost by falling off of the member reward program. There was one person, who is the one that had Curtis? Yes, Carrie, I can add you. Gabrielle is the name of Curtis. Is that right? Okay, so if somebody can send Gabrielle a message and have her send me her mailing address, I will get this little 1 ounce bottle of Fulvic out to her. So let's do some more giveaways. Megan, did you have more to give away, or did you?
I have mine, and then I know you have the Fulvic and the gift cards I think you're doing, right?
Yep. Let me write down Gabrielle's name. All right. So let's do some gift cards. Who has not created an account with HBN yet? Drop that in the chat for me. Mark, set, go. Mark, set, go. All right, Ashley. Ashley, send me a message on Facebook. Let me grab my link, and I will send you a $25 gift card for being on the call tonight. Megan, do you want to do yours while I get that set up?
Yes, so let's go ahead, and Vicky gets you a $25 gift card too. So Vicky, let us know who invited you so I can get that set up. And it looks like I'm not looking at the screen, but it's because my monitor is over here. I have a new setup, and then my camera's here. So if you see me looking off, it's actually me looking at you all. Let's see. And then how about Cecile as well? $25 gift card for you.
All right, I've got Chrissy Bowers, who's a childhood friend of mine from way back. Her dog used to win a Drake Bulldog championship every year. Vicki Doyle, please send me a private message. Carrie Cryer, please send me a private message for a $25 gift card. We've got Ashley, send me a message. Now for, hi Vicki, fantastic. I will get you that gift card to get you started in the business. And if you have ordered with HBN before and used a gift card, and you're interested in the business, then this would be a great way for you to use that as an advantage to help somebody else get started on their HBN journey. So who here has not signed up yet, but is interested in the business side of this, and how can we help you get started? So drop that in the chat. And the chat's going to blow up here in a second. Interested in the business, drop it in the chat. And let's see, I've got one more bottle of Fulvic. So I'm going to go all the way to the top of this chat. And let's see, we've got Clarissa. Clarissa, I will be mailing you a bottle of Fulvic. Please PM me your address. Chopper, yes, thank you, Chrissy. Chopper was his name. And Chopper liked to give very violent dog hugs when you would walk up to the house, if you know what I mean. So anyway, anybody have any questions or anything else that we can answer for you? Let's see, where'd my chat go? There we go. Okay. I think that is a wrap then. And we thank you so very much for your time tonight. We're so excited to launch this company. Is the Fulvic okay to add to coffee? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, I do. I kind of go hardcore and just take it right under my tongue, kind of like CBD. But some people add it to water. It's kind of a salty, smoky flavor, I guess is the best way to describe that. So anyway, Megan, do you have any final words for us?
Just that we love it here. Our team's growing. Our team's fantastic. Thank you for everybody that's already with us on the team for joining tonight. Hi, Ing. I saw your baby dinosaur there on camera. So you have a kid wearing a dinosaur costume? That's adorable. It gave me a big smile. I had to shout that out. So yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kelsey, for being here. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Karen, Cheryl, everybody on our team. We're just growing fast. We're attracting all the right people, all the right energies that are passionate about helping others get on healthy, natural alternatives from, kind of what else is available out there that might not be the best for our bodies. So I'm just so passionate about this health journey, and I'm just so excited to have this platform and this foundation and team to grow and help others with. So thank you all. And thank you, Tina, for organizing this as well.
Absolutely. And again, you guys get back to the person that invited you to this call for more information, their website link, how to get in the groups. And again, send us messages if you have had, if you won something tonight. We got Gabrielle for the Fulvic, Clarissa for the Fulvic. We've got Ashley. Megan's got a few people that she wrote down. Carrie Kay and Vicky and Chrissy are getting the gift cards for $25 off their first purchase. So anyway, appreciate you guys so much. So looking forward to see your growth within the business or your health growth within the customer group. Anyway, good night.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.